given by Portia. From the explanation, it was clear that Portia does not have any interest in any of the suitors. So, Portia was worried about what will be the nature of the next person. Then Neresa told all the suitors, especially the last one, the young German. He is a drunkard. His special interest is maximum consumption of alcohol, and he may become the husband of Portia. That was Portia's tension. So Neresa also describes describes the same matter. According to Portia's father's advice, Portia has no right to say yes or no towards any of the suitor. If if any of the suitor choose the right casket, he will become the husband of Portia. So Portia says, Portia says she is having fear about the last suitor, the young German. He may be ready to choose the right casket. If he chooses the right casket, she will be ready to become the wife of the young German. So Portia told Neresa a plan. She told that keep a glass of Rhenish wine. Rhenish wine is a Russian wine. It is having maximum alcohol content, almost more than 80% alcohol content is there. Means a person who drinks it will be intoxicated within few minutes. So Portia says that Neresa should keep a uh, glass of Rhenish wine on a wrong casket. As the young German is a drunkard, he is interested to drink maximum amount of alcohol. He will be attracted towards the wrong casket, not because of the casket, only because of the Rhenish wine. He will first take the wine and drink it, then he will be intoxicated. After the intoxication, he may not have the proper sense to choose or find the right casket. He will open the nearby casket, means the wrong casket itself he will choose. That will be the most suitable step Neresa can do for in favor of Portia. So that suggestion Portia gave him, I know he will choose it. Portia is very sure that the wrong casket will be chosen because on the top of the wrong casket, Neresa will keep a glass of Rhenish wine. I will do anything, Neresa, or I will be married to a sponge. I am ready to do whatever the trick possible because she does not want to be the wife of such a drunkard, such an alcoholic. Then Neresa replies, "You need not fear. You should not be worried about, lady, the having any of these lots. They have acquainted me with their determinations, which is indeed to return to their home and to trouble you with no more suit." Neresa says that Portia should not be worried about any of the suitors. Really, Portia is very much afraid of their next step. If any of them choose the right casket, what will be her future? But Neresa says that these suitors are more afraid of than Portia because they all came to Belmont with their relatives, friends, security guards, servants. That means each and every suitor is surrounded by a large number of assistants and servants. So before them, if he chooses the wrong casket, it will be an insult to him. So he is not ready to choose the casket. Like that, all the suitors are afraid of choosing the casket. So they approach Neresa and told that they just come and visit Portia and Belmont, and they are very happy in the visit, and they are ready to go back. They have acquainted me with their determination, which is indeed to return to their home. They are ready to go by home and to trouble you with no more suit. Nobody is ready to come forward with a request that they are ready to marry Portia. Like that request is not in them, unless you may be won by some other sorts than your father's imposition, depending on the casket. That means Neresa says that the suitors, those who have reached in Belmont, are not ready to choose the casket because they are afraid of the situation. They don't have that much confidence to choose the right casket. They are afraid of the wrong casket and the insult they may be they may face. So most of them do not have the confidence. So they wanted to meet Portia to say goodbye to her. So nobody is ready to choose the casket. Then Portia is very happy about it. If I live to be as old as Sibella, I will die as chaste as Diana. Underline that reference from Greek mythology. Underline that line. If I live to be as old as Sibella, I will die as chaste as Diana. Then Sibella was the oldest lady in Greece. In Greek mythology, she is mentioned as the oldest lady. She has got a special grace from the sun god. Sun god gave her unlimited span of life. Means she may live thousands of years on earth. So Sibella became the oldest lady. I will die as chaste as Diana. Diana is the Greek god of unmarried girls or Greek god of chastity. So Portia says that if Portia lives her life as equal to the age of Sibella, she will remain as equal to Diana. That means she will remain unmarried because no suitor is confident to choose the casket. If nobody choose the casket, her marriage will never be conducted unless I be obtained by the manner of my father's will. I have to follow my father's advice and his Lekidro system should be followed. If I follow, I may remain here as unmarried. I am glad this parcel of wooers are so reasonable. But one thing is there, I am very happy to send these suitors back. I am ready to uh, tell them, or I am ready to wish them goodbye because I don't have any interest in any of the suitor. For there is not one among them, but I dote on his very absence. I am not at all unhappy when any of the suitors go by. Means I don't like any of the suitor and I like their departure, their return journey. I like it. I don't have any regret about it. And I pray God grant them a fair departure. I pray to God to give them a uh, I pray God grant them, to give them, provide them the opportunity to go away from here as soon as possible. Naresa, do you not remember, lady, in your father's time, a Venetian, a scholar, and a soldier that came hither in company of the Marquis of Montferrand? Marquis of Montferrand is a position, name of a particular position name, means the collector of Hoshiarpur district collector, or the SDM. These all are not name. It is only a position. Like that, Marquis of Montferrand also a position, a socially important position. And when Marquis of Montferrand visited Portia's father, when Portia's father was alive, He visited this Marquis of Montferrand visited Belmont and visited Portia's father. Marquis of Montferrand was accompanied by a Venetian young man. He was a Venetian. Venetian means he belonged to Venice. A scholar, highly educated person, and a soldier means military training. He has received. He had done proper military training. Such a person it came hither in company of Marquis. Such a person was there. I remember that person. Then Portia says, yes, yes, it was Bassanio. Yes, yes, that person, the name of the person was Bassanio. As I think so was he, according to my memory, his name was Bassanio, and Bassanio visited my father when he was alive. Then Neresa told her, true, ma'am. Yes, it is correct. His name was Bassanio. He, of all the men that ever my foolish eyes looked upon, when I observe many suitors and people, those who wish to marry Portia, this Bassanio is the most suitable person. His character, his behavior, his each and every quality compared to Portia's qualities, he is the most suitable person to marry Portia. Was the best deserving, a fair lady. Portia, like beautiful girl, deserves the man like Bassanio. Bassanio is the most suitable person for her to marry. Then Portia, I remember him well. Yes, yes, I remember, and his qualities also I know, and I remember him worthy of thy praise. Your praising words are very suitable for him. Really, he is a very suitable person for me to marry. Like that, Portia also told. Till then, a servant entered. How now? What news? Till 115 line. Once you read it, then we will continue with the next line. All of you should listen. I told you to read it. Some of you may have confusion there. I may leave the class from here. I am here. If anybody having any doubt till there that you can ask. If you are not careful, that does not mean that I am not here. I am not careful. When I am taking the class, I am totally careful, and what I told, what I teach, each and everything I know. So be very careful. 115 line till there, you have to read it. Then, if anybody having any doubt, make it clear. If you don't have any doubt, after 5 minutes, I will restart the line from there. Yes, yes. Sibella was the oldest lady in Greek mentioned in Greek mythology. She has got the grace from the sun god, and she was able to uh, live thousands of years on earth. That was why she was considered as the oldest lady in Greek mythology. Portia says that if she continue her life as equal to the life of Sibella, she will remain as unmarried girl as Diana. Means Diana was the unmarried goddess in Greek mythology. and she was considered as the goddess of unmarried girls. Come back to the class. Look at the next line. Portia, I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of his praise. Your praising words are very suitable for Bassanio because he is having such qualities. Till then, a servant enters. How now? What news? Portia asked the servant, what is the new news you have brought? Servant, the four strangers seek for you. Out of the many suitors were there. Out of that, four suitors are there to meet Portia to say goodbye to her, ma'am, to take their leave because they are ready to leave Belmont. Before leaving, they want to meet you and say they want to tell you goodbye. And there is a forerunner come from the fifth. Another person is there. Another suitor is coming, not yet reached. He is on the way. He is none other than Prince of Morocco. Prince of Morocco, the son of the king of the kingdom Morocco. Means Morocco is the place in Africa. That means an African prince is coming to marry Portia. Who brings word? The prince, his master, will be here tonight. Then Prince of Morocco has sent his messenger earlier to Belmont to inform that Prince of Morocco is coming because as he is a prince, he should be received according to the respect. So Portia and the related people should know that the prince is coming and they should be ready to welcome him and receive him. Portia, if I could bid the fifth welcome with a so good heart as I can bid the other four farewell. If I could bid the fifth welcome, if I am ready to welcome the fifth suitor, means the Prince of Morocco, it is an easy way, it is an easy task for say goodbye to other suitors. Means other suitors will come to know that they may not have any importance there, and Portia does not like them. Then easily they may go back. There will not be any request or any argument there. I should be glad of their approach. Because of that, I am very happy to receive or to welcome Prince of Morocco. If he have the condition of a saint and the complexion of a devil, his character is like a saint, means a God's man or a religious fellow. His character is like a religious fellow, but his complexion is like a devil. I have rather he should strive me than wive me. I don't like to marry him. Only I will receive him and make him understand to go back, and there will not be any special interest in him to marry him. Then come Neresa, Sirrah, go before. Sirrah here used to call the servant. Then Neresa call the first Portia called Neresa, then call the servant to go before, while we shut the gate upon one oar. One suitor is it is very difficult to send back the suitors with a lot of difficulty. I may send out one of the shooter from here, and the same time another shooter comes and knock at the door. Means continuously shooters are coming. It is very difficult for her to handle. Till they are read it, then we will continue Act 1, Scene 3. Come back to page number 42, Act 1, Scene 3. Venice, a public place. Enter Bassanio and Shylock. The very first scene was in Venice, the street of Venice. Second scene was in Belmont. Now the third scene again come back to Venice. Here Bassanio went to search a money lender to borrow money, and at the same time Antonio another way went through another way to find money lenders. On the way of Bassanio, Shylock was met. Shylock was one of the major money lender in Venice. He is a Jewish fellow. Bassanio and Antonio are Christians, and Shylock is a Jewish fellow. And Bassanio naturally might have wished him, uh, told his matters. He asked for the money. After asking, what is the reply from Shylock? From there, the dialogue given there. Shylock, 3000 ducats. Well, 3000 ducats. That time in Venice, during the time of Shakespeare, Venetian currency was ducats. So, Shylock told Bassanio needs 3000 ducats. Well means as I understood it, good. Bassanio, yes, sir, for 3 months. 3000 ducats for 3 months, 90 days. Within 90 days, Bassanio is ready to return the money, not from his hand. Antonio will help him, that already told him. So he is very confident to say that within 3 months he is ready to return it. Shylock, for 3 months, well, that is also good. 3000 ducats, only for 3 months, that is all good. Bassanio, for the which I told you, Antonio shall be bound. In this matter, Antonio will be the guarantee for 3000 decades. Everybody knows that Bassanio may not be able to return the money because Bassanio has no proper income. If he is having income, then also he does not have any saving. He has no habit of saving. Everything the people around in and around Venice knows. That is why Bassanio told that I will not be able to return it, but my friend Antonio is ready to return it. Shylock, Antonio shall be bound. Well, Antonio will be the guarantee for the amount. That is also good. That also a very good suggestion. Bassanio, may you stead me, will you pleasure me? Are you ready to provide me, or are you ready to make me happy by providing this much amount? Shall I know your answer? I want to know the answer. Only just good, well, like that. If you say that is not enough, are you ready to give the amount that you have to tell me? Shylock, 3000 ducats for 3 months, and Antonio bound. Then what all matters, Bassanio already told, he repeats. He says that 3000 ducats you need, for 3 months you need, Antonio will be the guarantee for 3000 ducats. This much matter I come to know. I know it. Bassanio, your answer to that. But what are you ready to give the amount that you tell me? The same question, if you repeat, nothing will happen. Shylock, Antonio is a good person. Then Shylock pass a comment that Antonio is a good person. Bassanio, have you heard any implication to the contrary? Have you heard any negative, opinion about Antonio? Any negative opinion about Antonio? Shiloh, oh no, I have not heard any negative matter, negative opinion, no negative impression about Antonio. My meaning, I am not I am not discussing about the character of Antonio. My meaning in saying he is a good man is to have you understand me that he is sufficient, means he is rich enough. His character is not at all mentioned there. I don't like to say in any matter related to his character. I only want to say about his richness. He is able to return 3000 ducats. He has enough money. He is rich enough to return the money. Yet his means are in supposition. He hath an argosy bound to Tripolis. Then, with the proper proof, he explains. Yet his means are in supposition. But problem is like that only. He is rich enough. He has enough property and wealth. But his wealth is at a risk. Very risky situation. He is keeping his wealth. He hath an argosy bound to Tripolis. A cargo ship has gone to Tripolis. What is going on there? The two three teachers are there. Avinit, Avinit Kaur, Avinit Kaur, can you listen? Avinit Kaur, what happened to you there? Loud noise I have heard. Oh, okay, okay. Then listen to it. Then, yet his means are in supposition. His means his income source is totally under risk. Means he hath an argosy bound to Tripolis. Argosy means cargo ship. He has a huge cargo ship. It has gone to Tripolis. Another to the Indies. Another ship has gone to West Indies. I understand moreover upon the Rialto. From Rialto is the place where the meetings of the businessmen held. So from there, he heard that he hath a third at Mexico. He heard that a huge cargo ship has gone to Mexico. Means three ships already told. A fourth for England. A fourth ship, huge ship has gone to England. And other venture he hath squandered abroad. Not only these four ships, more ships are there, more property and wealth are there in various parts of the world. But ships are but boats. But these ships are made of uh, wooden pieces. Wooden pieces joined together and made the ship. That means it was the ship about the during the time of that means near about 500 years back. During the time of Shakespeare, ships were made of wooden pieces joined together and made the ship. Sailors but men. Sailors are only human beings. They may cheat the uh, owner. They may die. They may be attacked. They may steal the property, and they decide not to come back. Like there are so many risks are there. But man, there be land rats and water rats on the way. Various types of risk means may be affected by various diseases. These then food grains and eatables all may be eaten by rats and other insects. And not only on ship when it is uh, taken out from the ship and loaded somewhere or kept somewhere, then some warehouses there also it may be damaged. Water thieves and land thieves means when they are in the warehouses, all when they are in the ship, both places thieves and pirates may attack and taken away. Like that, how much richness Antonio is keeping, that richness may not be safe. When the ship come back with huge profits, then only everybody can say that Antonio is rich. Till then, Antonio's richness is not a believable one. And then there is the peril of waters. Another risk is there. The climatic changes, the high waves, storm, icebergs, like there are so many other risks also there. Winds and rocks, the man is not withstanding sufficient. This way, if we deeply consider, this Antonio is not sufficient. He is rich, but his richness is not believable one. 3,000 decades, I think I may take his bond. To hand over 3,000 decades, I have to get a proper agreement from, proper signature from Antonio. That means an agreement should be made, and on that agreement, Antonio should sign on it. Then only Shylock is ready to hand over the amount. Bassanio, be assured you may. If you want any such agreement, it will be given to you. There will not be any doubt about it. We are ever ready to make an agreement and sign an agreement. Shylock, I will be assured I may, that I may be assured. I will bethink me, may I speak with Antonio. Now on the spot, Antonio is not present. Shylock and Bassanio are there. And that is why Shylock told that only because of your words, I am not ready to agree to each and every matter. I have to talk to Antonio directly and make the agreement directly. After that, only it is possible. So, Shylock wanted to meet Antonio. Till there, mark it and act 1 scene 3 till the completed part, read it. If nobody having any doubt, we will continue the class next day. Next day, we will continue reading till there. Act 1, Scene 1, 2. Complete the workbook. All the answers you have to complete it. And whenever we send message, you should be ready with the completed workbook that I have to check it. So be very careful about test paper, attendance, and the homework workbook. These all will be considered for your internal mark. So be very aware of it. So that's all today's class. Bye. Okay, thank you.